Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Shahbaz here. So in this video, we are going to perform Fisher exact test in R. So Fisher exact test provide 2 by 2 contingency table and see R through a warning that chi-squared approximation may be incorrect or correct. This is a pure solution. Fisher exact test is the gold standard for analyzing categorical relationships when your sample size is small or when expected cell counts fall below 5. Before we jump into RStudio, I am going to quickly over the core intuition behind the hypergeometric distribution it uses, and then we will execute Fisher exact test in R. So for this purpose, we will see our PowerPoint presentation to see the exact test criteria and threshold values. So we are going to do Fisher exact test in R. We are testing association between two categorical variables when sample sizes or expected counts are small. We need 2 by 2 tables, exact p-values, odds ratios, assumptions, and interpretation. Fisher test is useful when chi-square assumptions are weak. Use Fisher exact test when the table is 2 by 2, the sample is small, expected counts are below 5, and exact p-value is preferred. So our research context is workshop participation associated with passing the final examination? So our research question is participation in the workshop associated with passing the final examination? So we will see our research hypothesis as H0, workshop participation and passing are independent. However, workshop participation and passing are associated in case of alternating hypothesis. So we have a data set. There are workshop, there are 8 students passed and 1 failed. So there are total 9 students. In no workshop, 2 students passed, 5 students were failed, and total there are 7 students. So in case of total, passed student 10, failed 6, and the total 16. So assumptions and exact test interpretation. Assumptions: two categorical variables, 2 by 2 contingency table, independent observations, mutually exclusive categories, fixed margin under the exact test framework. And interpretation: the p-value should be greater or equal to 0.05, insufficient evidence of association. However, in case of p-value should be less than 0.05 because we need to see the evidence of association between two. So odds ratio should be greater than 1, higher odds in the first group, and odds ratio should be less in case of lower odds in the first group. So how to report Fisher exact test in R? P-value should be greater or equal to 0.05. No statistically significant evidence of association. But we should ensure that the p-value should be less than 0.05 statistical significant association. Odds ratio equal to 1 and there is 95% confidence interval includes 1. So now we will perform the Fisher exact test in R. So I just give dataset to ChatGPT and required for coding. So we first import the data in R. So we copy this prompt and then paste in R and then press enter. So we will see the dialog box open in front of us. You need to select your data in the same directory and then click open. So our data has been opened in R. You can see it. Okay, next we need to see the descriptive statistics and frequencies and percentage for our data set. So we copy this prompt and paste here. So you can see the results. Workshop, there are total with no 7, with yes you can see there are 9 students and according their percentage, and failed students 6 and passed students 10, and you can see also their percentage. So results: workshop failed, passed no 5 and passed 2. In case of yes, failed 1 and passed 8. As well, you can see in case of workshop, no workshop, the failed ratio is 31.25. In case of workshop, yes, the failed ratio is only 6.25% and passed ratio is 50. So now we perform the Fisher exact test plus odds ratios plus confidence intervals in R. We copy this prompt and then paste in R, then press enter. So we get the results here. Fisher exact test for groups. Right. So p-value equal to 0.03497. So it means our p-value is less than 0.05. You can see p-value 0.03497, which is less than 0.05. You can see there is a statistical significant association between groups. And you can also see that 0 doesn't come between lower boundary of confidence interval and higher boundary of confidence interval. So it means there is a significant association. And our odds ratio is 15.46969. Fisher result estimate odds ratio, you can see 15.46969. We just interpret above. As well, Fisher result confidence interval, you can see 0 doesn't come between the lower and upper boundary of confidence intervals. And Fisher result, the p-value, you can see just interpret above, the p-value is less than 0.05. So there is a significant association. And there is a pi, this is effect size, which is 0.65 greater than 0.5. So it means it indicates a large change. There mean a large association between the groups. Okay, so in the end, we just need to save all results in one file and then put in all in one Excel file. We copy this prompt and paste here. So in this way, R successfully created all results in one Excel file, and you can see all results, the same file in the same directory with all results. So you can open and interpret the results accordingly. If you find my video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you can get my next video.